Hey, what's up guys? Houston here. Look, if you're a DoorDash driver and you're trying to look for a business loan or business funding and you don't have the best credit, this video is going to help you because I'm going to show you up to 10 different lenders that you can possibly approach without a hard impact on your credit in order to get qualified for funding. Now, the first one is Headway Capital. Okay, and please keep in mind, if you have challenging credit and you have a low revenue, a lot of these companies, they may charge you a higher interest rate. So just keep that in mind because a lot of these companies are merchant cash advance. All right, now back to Headway Capital, they offer loans, and I would tell you, if you're going to be going for lenders like this, I would not go over 50,000 because these type of lenders, when you're trying to get funding over 50,000, what ends up happening is they may put a lien on your business. So you want to stay under 50,000 when it comes to these type of merchant cash advance, okay? But as you can see here at 50,000, this is what your monthly payment would be on the loan, all right? Now, here's the thing about in terms of criterias. Basically, your business has to be generating at least 50,000. Now, for those of you that are not making at least 50,000 annually, which is about $4,200 a month, then I have other lenders that you will be able to work with in this video as well. Okay, and so 50,000, and you must be in business for at least 1 year with this lender. Now, the next lender we're talking about is Bill, which actually is Divvy, okay? And many of you all have seen, hopefully have seen my video on Divvy. Divvy used to have a program where it would help you build up your business credit with secured accounts and stuff, but they got rid of that product. So they only offer the charge accounts. So with the charge cards, they give you 1 week, 2 weeks, or a month. So the longer you take to pay it back, the higher the interest rate is on those credit cards and stuff like that. But one of the good things about it, they still do report to the business credit bureaus, which is done in Bradstreet and Experian. So that's the thing about it with Bill.com. And some of these lenders, I will put a link below the video as well. Now, the next one is Capital on Tap. All right, so with Capital on Tap, it is a revolving account. All right, now the interesting thing about this is that with Capital on Tap, they want you to be making at least $2,500 for at least 6 months to qualify. Okay, now you can actually see here again is no impact on the credit. All right, so that's the good thing. Now, here's one key I'm going to tell you guys, and you have to be very cautious with Capital on Tap, because if you're putting stated income on the application and those numbers are not adding up, they may ask you for invoices and bank statements. All right, if you don't provide that, they would actually shut it down. Okay, this is the main reason I tell you guys, if you have an LLC or any type of business and stuff, you really should have payroll set up. Okay, now here's the key in terms of why you want payroll set up, because if they actually see that you actually have payroll set up and that money, you getting a check cut to you, now you're looking at business revenue plus personal revenue that you can actually use. All right, now for those of you that don't have payroll, that need help, I will have a link below. You can reach out to me and we can set up payroll for you. Now, our next lender is Newco Capital Group. Okay, and so with Newco Capital Group, please keep in mind, this is another one of these merchant cash advance type of companies, so the interest rates are going to be much higher. All right, they soon will be offering lines of credit. Okay, now here are the qualifications. They want you in business for at least 1 year, annual revenue of at least $50,000, which is about $4,200, and have a 550 credit score and a business account. Okay, now for you to be able to check in with this company, it does not do an impact on your credit. Okay, so that's the good thing about it. So like I said, you have a 550, you pretty much have bad credit. But when you check in to see if you qualify and stuff, they would not do a hard pull on the credit. All right, fair figure. Okay, now the interesting thing about fair figure, they're similar to NAV because they actually report all your business data to Equifax, Fundex, Credit Safe, Experian, and TransUnion. All right, now in terms of their business credit card funding, all right, it won't impact your credit, but they want you to have at least a 30-point Fundex score, which is an internal score with them. All right. But the good part about it, in terms of loans, as you can see here, they loan anywhere from $500 up to $50,000. Okay. Now, again, you're a DoorDash driver and stuff like that. If you're operating as an LLC and stuff, that's great. But if you're operating sole proprietor and stuff, not like with Capital on Tap, then with Capital on Tap, they won't work with you. But this here lender will work with you as a sole prop, okay? Because they'll pull in all the data. Now, again, they report to the business credit bureaus, plus they give you your personal credit information. Now, the personal credit information is usually Experian and TransUnion, and it's usually a Vantage score. Okay, Vantage 3 score. Now, with your Vantage 3 score, I have made videos actually explaining where you can actually use that score instead of your FICO score in order to get qualified for funding. Our next lender is Giggle Finance. Now, understanding that Giggle Finance, they only loan up to $5,000. All right, but hey, if you have your car broke down and the banks won't give you no money and you have bad credit, you need to go somewhere. So they loan up to $5,000, but it has nothing to do with the credit. It's all about your transactions that's going into your bank account. All right. Now, here are the companies that are available. You have Uber, Lyft, Rideshare. So your DoorDash will fall within here. Okay, but they do offer loans for these other companies as well. All right, so please keep that in mind. Now, one of the main criteria for this here merchant cash advance is that they want you to have been in business at least 90 days. Okay, so at least 90 days showing that revenue has came in. Now, here's the thing about it. Remember, I was telling you guys where some of these companies want you to have at least $50,000 in revenue. This type of lender, they will accept you if your monthly revenue is around $1,000. Okay, so long as you have it, make at least $1,000 in revenue, they're able to help you. Now, with this next merchant cash advance, this is Fundo. Okay, and as you can see here, they offer up to $10,000. All right, and the good thing about it, it won't affect your credit score. So that's the great part about it, being able to get access to lenders that won't worry about the credit, just focus on the business. All right, now here's some of the criteria that you must know. Again, your freelancers like DoorDash, Uber, Lyft, and stuff like that, that's where you qualify. And that's one part of your qualification. The second part of your qualification, your bank account needs to be able to connect with Plaid or with Decision Logic. Okay? So they can actually see what type of transactions you have coming in. Now, the minimum monthly revenue for them is $1,500, and the minimum time in business is 3 months. I'll show you guys this, and this is very important. Let's look at PayPal business loans, and you can actually get this here loan with no hard pull on the credit. All right. Now, here's the thing about it. I'll always tell DoorDashers as well as other independent contractors and drivers and stuff, when you set up your business account, okay, with your bank. All right. And when you structure your business, for those of you that need help structuring the business properly so you can get the maximum amount of funding, click the link in the description. This is the thing that's so important that a lot of people miss. When you open up your business bank account, you should open up a PayPal business account as well. Now, those of you that are getting money under your EIN from your LLCs and stuff, I would tell you, instead of cashing out under your business bank account, and yes, there are 3 types of business bank accounts that we talk about and why you should be using them, but I'm not going to talk about that in this video. We're just going to talk directly about why PayPal, okay? So in terms of when you cash out your DoorDash account, instead of that money going to your business bank account, you should allow it to go to your PayPal business bank account first, and then transferring it over to your regular business bank account. The reason is you're setting up a paper trail, all right? Another thing about it, by you setting up a paper trail, now you're starting to be able to qualify for funding with PayPal. And as you can see here with their loan, at least 9 months in business, annual revenue of only $33,300. Okay, and PayPal business account is required. So with $33,000, you're looking at less than $3,000 a month, right? So you don't have to be making a whole lot of money in order to qualify for a loan without them actually looking at your credit. Now, here's another thing. PayPal has another program, and it's their working capital, right? And so here's the criteria for that. 90 days or more in business. You process anywhere from 20,000 annual PayPal sales. So all your money that's coming from your DoorDash, transferring it over to PayPal on the Premier account, or 15,000 in your PayPal business account. Okay, so you are able to qualify for these loans. Plus, PayPal offers a business credit card. Now, with the business credit card, they usually will pull Experian FICO 9. Now, some of you like, well, there goes the credit score. Well, here's the good part about it. Because it is a FICO 9, you can add authorized users, you can add rental payments, you can add subscriptions, and you can add utility to your credit file in order to qualify for that credit card. But you do have to have a PayPal business account, all right? Now, here's another lender, and this here lender is Axian, okay? This is Axian. Now, the interesting thing about Axian, they work with minority-owned businesses, all right? And so what it is that if you have a 570 credit score, you 1 year in business, and annual revenue of $50,000. Okay, again, that's about $4,200. They're able to help you get a loan for your business as well. All right. Now, I'm going to tell you one more, but you need at least a 620 credit score. Now, if you don't have at least a 620 credit score with a debt to income ratio of less than 50%, you may not want to go for this unless you have a loved one, a relative, or a spouse. You can add on to the company, and then they can apply for this here line of credit. They do offer loans. This is DreamSpring, okay? It's through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, but they offer loans as well. But I also tell people I would not go for the loan. I would go for the line of credit. And the reason is because the line of credit is for 2 years, 24 months of revolving. So you can use the line of credit, pay it back, use it, pay it back. All right. Now, another interesting thing about it, it's up to $50,000. And they do use TransUnion FICO 9. So the loan is actually issued through Upstart. Okay. So that's where the loan is actually coming from. Now, one of the side things about this is that with your DreamSpring loan, it reports on the personal side as well as the business side. All right, so that's the only downfall about it. But again, you don't need a high credit score in order to qualify for this here line of credit. Now, if you guys have questions about business credit funding, personal credit funding, removing negative items off of the credit, click the link in the description. Schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.